All right. Today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. My boy back. We got the BluuuPrint.
For sure.
So, the old name, what did you call you?
DJ Lil P.
DJ Lil P for some people that, that from back in the day.
Don't know.
Yeah,
That do know.
That do
still
know.
call me that.
Right,
Get
right.
confused.
See, they still call you Lil P sometimes?
Yeah.
Right.
The older crowd, they,
Right. So, man, welcome home. Welcome home. I know it feels good to be out.
Yeah, great feeling.
Great feeling, man. How much you was? How long you was in there?
About 2.5.
2.5. I think probably felt like 20 years in there.
20 years. I had it. My brother told me, hey, man, you gotta leave that calendar alone. That's gonna make it longer.
So you were looking at the calendar?
Count the days.
So you like literally had a calendar in there, like looking at.
Count the days.
Oh,
man. I was getting daily bread in the mail. You know, they got the months on it and stuff like that. So yeah, I was trying to count the days.
Right. Did it seem like it made it longer?
Yeah, it made it longer. Yeah, until I got that call, that paperwork said it was time to go.
Time to go.
Over it then.
So basically your first day, man. Let's go back to that. Like your first day in there. Like how was that experience for you? I know
the first day they jump. It like humiliating because they shave all your hair, they shave all your chin hair. So it like humiliating. Everybody walking around with bald heads, you know what I'm saying? Folks that ain't never had no bald head before, you feeling funny, goofy.
Right.
Feel me? But then you got different kind of people, different states and stuff like that, different aspects, different walks of life.
Right.
So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Right. It's crazy because like the jailhouse is like the schoolhouse in the terms. If you look at it, like it's one big melting pot. You got, you meet different people from different all walks of life that just wind up residing in that town and wind up their kids going to that school. And same way in jail, you got people from different walks of life being transferred there or being born and raised there, going to prison there. So yeah, you're right. I mean,
yeah, that's like. It's basically like that. I just dropped a song called Lost Time, basically saying the same thing, just like school. Except this school ain't got no bells, no period. Stuck in the cell, feel like detention.
Right.
Facts.
Right. So what you do, man, like while you was in there, like what you do to like occupy your mind and space, to get your mind out of where you was at?
Occupy my mind, I read a lot of books. Stemming from all type on the Prophet Muhammad, Farrakhan, Malcolm X, and that's really kind of where the name of BluuuPrint stemmed from. Cause I sat down and wrote out a plan, like this was gonna happen when this the blueprint, and somebody told me I should stick with it, and I ran with it.
Right. So you actually got the name changed while you was locked up.
Yeah.
Okay. So they would call you Lil P in there before you changed the name? Or
they was just calling me Blue in there.
Blue.
Oh, and then I made a song on my partner. My partner, he had Life, my bunkmate. I made a song. He was like, you know what? The BluuuPrint, man. You need to change your name to the BluuuPrint. I said, all right, bet. That's what I did.
Right. So from your experience being locked up, do you feel like, okay, that being locked up can change some people, like meaning like some guys can be reincarnated, meaning their mindset change, different things like that, because you have you have a lot of black folks that seem to always go back, you know what I'm saying, like they love that lifestyle inside that. So being that you were in there, did you ever felt like, or did you ever see like, okay, I see why he's in here, or I see why he likes being in here? Because some people feel like they're important on the inside more than they on the outside.
Yeah, and I can see what a lot of folks, they get the concept mixed up, or either way it goes on the street, you still gonna do life, either way on the street or locked up, because either way it go, you still gonna have a time to go. You feel me? Some people get it mixed up. Well, I ain't got to worry about no bills, none of that. I'm eating three times a day. You feel me? They get caught in that mentality and that concept. You feel me? But change start within self. You feel me? If you want to change, it's gonna start with yourself before anything. You feel me? If you want to change.
Right. That's facts. So man, when you got that call, man, and you know they said your name that you about to get out, how was that feeling that day, man?
Oh man, hey, yeah, they say, hey, they what time to be here? They what time they gonna let me out these gates? You know what I'm saying? They what going on? They what time y'all need to be down here? 3 hours away. I'm right here because
so you were 3 hours away.
Yeah, I had got sent to the halfway house like the last few months of my bid, probably like the last 6 months.
So where that was at?
Alma, Georgia.
Alma, Georgia. Oh, you was in Alma.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's near Hinesville and all that.
Yeah, Hinesville.
Okay,
so
cool.
You know what I'm saying? I was working at the meat plant, ran up a little.
How was that meat plant?
Just like Superior, I never go to Superior.
Why?
I don't care. I don't care how you put it. I can't do it.
Why?
The meat, the smell. I don't see how they do it. See, Superior, I think they get the whole cow. See, down there, we was just getting parts.
Okay.
They was making sausage, we was getting parts.
So y'all didn't actually kill the cow there like they do in Superior?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Superior, they actually kill the cow from scratch and yeah, that's stuff be stinking, man.
Oh, see how they do it.
So how long you worked at the meat place for like what, a few months?
Yeah, like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months and then.
So do like when y'all working there, like in the halfway house, it's like, okay, do y'all get all that money or do y'all have to?
So like with that, they give us like a portion of it. So
okay.
So we probably get a weekly allowance. A weekly allowance about $50. You feel me? We can.
So if your check like $500, you get 50 out of it.
Yeah, we get 50 out of it. But it's crazy though. It's a good concept. It's a good way of discipline.
Right.
Cause if I was getting all that money, I would have came home with no money. I came home with 4 bands. I know some people came home with 11, 31. That been there longer than me.
So the $50 you have, like you just stack that all the money that they kept.
I can spend it. Say like we might eat out on a Friday or order pizza, wings one Friday night or something like that at the halfway house. And other than that, the $50 stay to me. I might send somebody at work to go get me something on lunch break or something from McDonald's or something. But other than that, at $50, if you stack it up, and we had to do laundry, so you got about $4 in quarters.
Yeah.
So
if you check 500, that you keep you 50. So that 450 goes towards fines or something?
No, it just they put it like on our books. It's like kind of like a bank account, and it was stacking over time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So that explains why a lot of people they get out, they have the fresh clothes. And so I was wondering, like, cause I'm like, damn, I'm like, this man been locked up. Not you, but I'm saying like people that been locked up, they get out, they have the newest clothes, the newest stuff.
Yeah, the halfway house, man. That's and the first time like they ain't want to send me to no halfway house, but I got on the council like, man, listen, man, I'm black, you black. They already don't want to see us have nothing. Why you don't want to send me to no halfway? I'm already supposed to get out in May.
Right.
Why you want to just send me to the halfway house for the last 6 months? And he went on and put the paperwork in.
Yeah.
After that, it was a breeze. I was gone.
Yeah, you gone. Yeah, shit. So it's a lot. Is it a lot stricter? Like, far as like, okay, when you're in the halfway house, of course, I know it's gonna be a lot stricter. But is it a lot stricter? Like, far as you working and going back and forth and. Cause I know you at work. Do they keep y'all like separated from the other workers, or y'all
it's
together?
like we in society, we mingling. Like we had our own cell phone. Like I had a smartphone. Like in there, like shocked me when I first got there. They say we can have a phone. 2 weeks I had me a phone in the mail. Yeah. Oh, what? We can have a phone?
Right.
But it's more strict because they'll go through your phone. You feel me?
Oh.
They'll go through your phone. You couldn't have no social media like that. But other than that, it was straight.
It was straight.
It was straight.
So y'all can like mingle with the chicks and everything. And
yeah, at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So when you first got out, man, like what was the first thing you wanted to do? Like who, when you first getting out the gates, man, like, like who was there? Like, what's the first thing you wanted to do?
My pops was there, my stepmama was there. First thing we did, we went and ate Dairy Queen. I ain't even gonna lie, that Dairy Queen was so good. Man.
Probably the best Dairy Queen ever.
What? I had some chicken fingers, some barbecue chicken fingers, man. Them junk was so good after that. By the time I made it back to Augusta, I went to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Bought me a car. Bought that in my name.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. I always ask a lot of people that's been incarcerated, you know, before and after. Like, what was your meal before the last meal before you went to prison? I know Dairy Queen was your first meal after. What was your last meal before
My
you
last meal, I had some hot cakes and sausages from Magic. I remember I was going to court that morning. I said, boy, I know this is going to be the last good meal I'm going to eat. It's going to fill me up. I'm going to go get me some hot cakes and sausages.
Yeah, hot cakes and sausages. Hey, man, going to court, man. Hey, that's crazy. So and everybody remember their last meal before they got locked up and their first meal when they got out. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, man. So went to the mall and, you know.
Bought a couple outfits, bought some jewelry.
Yeah.
Went to SB Jewelers, man. Shout out to SB Jewelers. Went to them.
Had to get straight.
Had to get straight, man. Gotta go in there and get straight.
Yeah. So has it been hard trying to like get back accustomed to the world as far as like, you know, because you know, they say when you're locked up, you know, you like kind of plugged out from the world. You know, you don't have to deal with a lot of headaches of, you know. So.
Yeah, it's easy for me because I was in the highway house. I say the biggest part is, man, the bills, like, shit them skyrocketing. Jeez, boy.
Right.
Talking about a $5 burger that went up to $9. I can't.
You can't get a fast food meal. Like, you're going to at least spend $10 for a meal.
At least $10.
At least 10. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, they make you got to add the drink and the fry. I thought it come with it sometimes.
It's supposed to be a meal. Half a meal.
They're forcing the meal on you. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So, the DJing, have you did any DJ gigs since you've been out, or you got back on you touched the boards?
Since I've been out, I DJ one gig on Halloween.
Okay.
I did a little Fright Fest at Garden City, but I'm mostly really trying to focus on my rap career now. Like, I still DJ here and there, you know, the DJ ain't gonna go nowhere, but the rapping with most of these rappers, you know what I'm saying, RIP to most of them, but they dying or they going to prison.
Yeah.
Why not take the opportunity of it, you feel me?
Right.
And it's not like, it's real rap, like, it's the lyrics, they paint a picture, you feel me?
Right. So let me ask you a question. So far as when it comes to hip-hop now, hip-hop in the state right now where it's kind of fragile, meaning that, you know, they're trying to monitor basically everything that we rap about, everything that, you know, try to see if it's relatable to our real life, if we doing any crimes, you know, because they're trying to bring all that back in court, things like that. So the state of hip-hop is kind of making some of the rappers kind of nervous a little bit when it comes to certain things. So do you feel like, is it for the good of hip-hop, or you feel like it's, you know, it's kind of hurting hip-hop?
It's kind of hurting hip-hop in the sense because you got these new rappers trying to make a name, trying to make a spotlight for themselves, but they seeing how the older rappers do it, or the ones that's big already and think they can do the same thing, and it's sad to say again, most of them convicted.
Right.
Cause that's what they killed, cause that's what they putting for the lyrics.
Right.
Like if I said I done it already, I done got convicted or something, but I ain't incriminate myself by saying it, and it ain't been no evidence of it. And it's the only evidence they have to pull me from it. You feel me?
Because a lot of these cases been solved by them snitching on themselves online.
Yeah, lyrics, social media, pictures,
and the whole nine.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going beyond crazy. So, so what you think about the Young Thug situation?
With that is
YSL.
I really can't pinpoint or point fingers and say, because the co-founder before there even was a Young Thug took the same plea.
Right.
So I don't see how people feel as if Gunna snitch or Slime Like Shawty snitch or Funk snitch. You feel me? Because the co-founder before there even was a Young Thug took the same plea. Who is bigger than Thug, who started this, Thug just gave it a platform, or pushed the name
on
and
the music,
made it bigger.
Entertainment wise,
me? So I can't say they snitch. I wouldn't say it's snitching. I feel like they was told to say that. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when you get a lot of time faced upon you, it really depends. It really shows how strong you are to a team or how you know how willing you are. Because 45 years, I can sit here and tell you, it's not a lot of people that's gonna sit here and take 45 years.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna make you or break you. Yeah, it's gonna make you or break you.
So, you know, I think that's what a lot of people are saying, because they feel like if you're a street dude, you can't take pleas. Street dudes don't take pleas. That's what they say. You know, they're like, if you take a plea, you might as well say you snitching.
Yeah.
That's what the streets say.
See, folks don't understand. Once you take a plea, it's not you snitching. It's you pleading guilty to what they have on you.
Right.
They might not have all this evidence on you, but you keep dragging them folks. What they gonna do? They gonna drag you too.
They gonna dig them on, and the more time you get.
Yeah. You take them folks to trial. You try them. That's what they gonna do. They gonna try you. That's what folks don't understand. Them folks don't want to crank up that just like Mr. Big say, take it to trial. Them folks don't want to crank up that paperwork. That's money.
Oh yeah.
That's money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That ain't free. That's money.
Oh yeah. That you gotta pay. Yep. You gotta pay that back. And that's crazy, man. Yep. Because it's all a system, man. Everything is all plugged in. Everybody getting $1 out of something.
Yeah, everybody in cohorts with each other.
Yeah. Exactly. That's facts, man. So, what you think about the Takeoff situation?
Me personally, I done read so much on it. I feel like it was a sacrifice, and that's just stemming from the situation with QC and Offset after to buy his contract back.
But you know, Quavo don't want to testify. He's not testifying.
Yeah, you feel me?
He's not even participating.
Yeah, and then they made.
Which I don't understand.
And then with that is like, I feel like it was a sacrifice. It was J.Prince's birthday. You feel me? If anybody know about J.Prince, they know every artist he done had under him down there done got killed or died.
Yeah.
Just stemming back from Mo3, Young Dog.
Yeah. And
so on and so on. So it feel like, and reading back up on it due to the fact that they say J.Paul, J.Prince, my bad, excuse me, entangled with the Illuminati, that on their birthday it has to be a blood sacrifice. That's why I feel like that. And then there was so many pinpoint fingers of who was the shooter.
Right.
That I guess they finally caught the shooter because he left his fingerprints on the wine glass.
Right.
But from before they had him on camera, which is kind of sketchy to me.
Right. But now that now they got updates where they're saying like, they have the murder weapon, which is his weapon, Patrick Clark weapon.
Yeah.
And allegedly they say they have it. They have the weapon and the bullets, and they got the bullets from Takeoff, and it matches Patrick Clark. My whole thing about that whole situation is, rest in peace Takeoff, but my whole thing about the situation is motive. Like, okay, because he's going, Patrick Clark defense is like, hey, this is self-defense. They were pulling out weapons. But my thing is this, you wasn't a threat. Right. The argument was between Quavo and J. Prince. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why it took you to pull up your weapon and shoot Takeoff that was nowhere near that situation.
Nowhere near the scenery, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, like you said, it has you thinking. Yeah. So like, what was the motive? That's what I'm waiting to hear.
Yeah, especially when he was just sitting in the corner.
Sitting in the corner.
Every witness say he was just sitting in the corner. Wasn't saying nothing to nobody, you feel me? And then another thing is, why would you be mad over 7 bands? You lost 7 bands. You a millionaire. What are you tripping over 7 bands for? I don't understand.
I just feel like you got to move a certain way when you successful, like as Amigo successful status. Like, Bad and Bougie, like the record that got them to the top. And ever since then, they just been up. So I just felt like you have to, if you want to gamble, go to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go to places where it's, where it's public. You got protection, you got the right, stuff like that. But just when you dealing, we know how them dice games get. You know what I'm saying? We know how
especially
dice
that
games
much money
get.
Involved.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they don't give a damn who you are. They probably won't try Mike Tyson like that, but
they say the mob supposed to protect.
They wouldn't do Mike like that.
But they say the mob supposed to protect. I don't know. But
that's another thing. It was their private. It was their private party. Yeah, it was their private party. So my thing is just like, if it's a private party, the only people in here, that's like we throw a CTC party. We invite you, and the only people that's in here is people we know or that's affiliated with us. Something happened to you, it gonna come back on us because it was our event. Yeah. These are our people.
For sure.
So that's why J. Prince is like, he trying to avoid all the hits, but you can't avoid those hits. Like, you invite, they was in your care.
You rented out fact.
And y'all supposed to be the kings of Houston. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So do you feel like some justice gonna, like, some more people finna get arrested, or some more people finna come out of this Takeoff murder?
I feel like it's gonna be some more people that get arrested after the fact, or
Right.
accessory to after the fact.
Yeah.
I definitely believe that.
Right. So, man, like I said, with NewbieVeT, I always be trying to, tackle all different forms of life. So you heard about the Mexico case, as far as the lady
The
that
young
got,
lady that
the
with her
young lady
friends and stuff.
with her friends and stuff like that. I don't know if they captured the friend yet or whatever, but what's your thoughts on that situation?
That's crazy. It's crazy. It's the situation and the principle behind it. Like, for you to call her mother and like lie to her mother, like that's downright under the belt. Like,
Right.
yeah, like no remorse whatsoever. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. Especially when you say, alcohol poisoning and wind
then
up
you
being,
standing right there watching her get beat up and stuff. That's
yeah. So why you feel like so far, from your opinion, why do you feel like technology has it where everybody's looking for that viral moment, so they quick to take out their phones instead of breaking up a situation?
cause, man, society done got lost in technology, man. That's the biggest thing right now. Everybody want to wear the latest fashion because it's on social media. Everybody want the latest J's because they on social media. These was coming out. I got to get these. Do anybody got these? Anybody got these? Trying to find these shoes, the latest jacket, all that. For what? Then 10 years from later, you still going to be wearing the same clothes?
The same clothes.
Same clothes. You ain't got nothing to show for it but some clothes.
Right. And these phones are expensive as hell.
Yeah.
The good ones anyway. And it's crazy. Like I was explaining, like I had cracked one of my phones. Just bought an iPhone, right? So, and I just cracked my Galaxy. So I'm like, as soon as I bought the iPhone, I cracked my Galaxy. So I'm like, okay. And it's like the phones are so thin compared to when they first came out.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're like a crack. You got to replace the whole damn phone now. So I just feel like that's a good money strategy.
Oh yeah, that's how they. Cause it costs about $100 just to get another screen.
Oh yeah,
and get it put on.
Yeah, and it depends how bad it is. Yeah, don't get water in it neither. Oh my God, for real, man. Like everything's went up, man. The price of living, food,
everything,
gas, like just life, like life in general, man. So when it comes to the world, far as life, do you feel like what are some things that you've learned that are most important that you didn't learn in school, far as like when you was in high school and all that? What are some things that were some major wake up calls for you after school?
Listen more, talk less. I think that's one of the biggest ones right there. Listen more and talk less. You know what I'm saying? Just cause you ain't gotta show everybody you know. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I read a book, 48 Laws of Power. Law number 4, never outshine your master. I think that's the one that stuck with me. Just because you know it don't mean you got to show it. Because they might be intimidated by what you know because they don't know it and they trying to show you.
Right. And I look at the master being your father. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if they in your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or,
yeah, don't hurt to listen.
Don't hurt to listen. Yeah, most definitely. Because I think when people that don't really listen that much, I think is they feel like they don't want to be considered as dumb or someone that's illiterate or someone that doesn't know common sense. So I think it's more of them trying to basically tell you like, hey, look, I ain't dumb. I know this. I know that. I got it. Or I can figure out life on my own. These are my decisions. But like you said, man, like if you just listen, you can take a lot of shortcuts where it can save you a lot of money, time, pain, trouble. And I think, as kids growing up, we don't listen to our parents because, we trying to, and they done been through what we've been through. I'm like, damn. So, what do you feel like is some things that's going on as far as with the youth that you see has changed since, like, 2 years, you said you've been locked up. A lot has happened in 2 years. So what are some changes you see in the youth before you locked up and after?
I feel like they trying to make a casting call. They trying to make a name for themselves. It's a lot of killings going on. With it used to be 90s babies. Now it's 2000 and on up.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah. 2010 up.
You can look a certain way, or you can't even be looking at it. What you say? Something, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So it's a lot of 2000 and up, man. It's wicked.
Oh yeah, that's wild, man. It's like we had a lot of school shootings this year.
Yeah.
In Augusta, a lot of bomb threats in Augusta. I know they had evacuated at least like 2 or 3 times this year for bomb threats. Been a lot of drive-by shootings. There's been a lot of killings this year in Augusta. I think it's like 39.
Yeah.
You know, I think the highest has been 43 one time, 44.
Senseless killing.
Yeah. Like unnecessary, like totally unnecessary, man. So, what do you feel like some changes need to be done to Augusta as far as to try to clean up some of the area, you know, better housings and different things like that?
Well, that I really can't say, because, you know, a lot of people blame it on the streets. Really, like, I blame it on society, you feel me? Like, that's just like, with Southside, they finna close Southside down. Now you're pushing that into the community with all that's been going down in there. Y'all been having numerous calls down there, you feel me? Now you about to push all that out there into the community, because where they gonna stay? They got vouchers, true enough. But who gonna take the vouchers?
That's facts, man. And think about it, bro. People don't think about it. Just imagine they shut the bottom down.
Yeah.
The whole bottom strip, like that whole strip got like this new condos where they just moved everybody out of there. Where do you think all these people from the bottom going?
Yeah, they gonna come up here. They gotta come up here.
They shut Fox Den down. Where do you think Fox Den going?
For spread out. There'll be a nuclear war.
That's facts, man. But I don't think honestly, they would never shut places like Fox Den down. They'll never shut places like the bottom down, because that's their fear. Like, where these people gonna go? And then a lot of them, because a lot of them don't want them in certain neighborhoods.
Yeah, and we can keep them contained.
We can keep them contained in certain areas. You know, you don't got to worry about them. You know, trust me, these people know how many complaint calls they get in the bottom, how many complaint calls they get at Fox. You know, shootings and how many murders and the whole nine. They got a record of that stuff. It's a project, of course. So of course they keep the records of it, but that's why they don't allow certain people in certain areas. Like, they're not gonna allow those activities on Washington Road.
Oh no, you ain't getting on Washington Road. None of that.
You're not gonna do it on Broad Street, the top part of Broad Street.
Yeah,
the top part of Broad Street. You know, that's not gonna happen. You're not finna hurt Augusta money making roads.
Oh no.
You feel me? So they'll stick you on Dean's Bridge, they'll stick you on Gordon. You know what I'm saying? But you're not finna get on the main roads. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you ain't getting out there with that.
Not on the main roads, man. So, but yeah, man. So, what are your goals, man, since you out now? Like, what are your goals as far as like your future plans and stuff like that?
Man, my goals really like just jumping out on faith, man. Like, doing more of these like artist showcases, you know what I'm saying, paying to perform, basically, because you got to spend money to make money. So if I don't spend no money to get myself out there, how I'm going to make money?
Right.
You feel me? Music, I've been dropping songs consistently, so Apple Music, anywhere you want to go, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Snapchat, it's on the BluuuPrint. You just search that up. BLUU, 3 U's, no E. You feel me? All my music will pop up, and shooting music videos, just consistently dropping, man.
Right.
Consistently dropping.
Consistently dropping, man. Most definitely. So, from what do you hear, like, as you being a artist / DJ, what is your ear far as like where you hear the sound going to far as with music? Because right now we in drill, but it's going to other. That drill is finna die out because it's just too much murder and too many court cases behind it.
Yeah, I feel like that drill finna die, but I feel like that.
What you feel like is coming back?
That melody rap, I feel like that's coming back because you got a lot of new artists. Even though they hood and street, they still rapping like Rod Wave. You feel me?
Right. Facts. Before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, how can they get in contact with you? Is there any love you'd like to shout out?
You can follow me at all social media at the BluuuPrint. That's ThaBluuPrint, man. That's BL 3 U's, no E. You want to reach me for DJing, any of that, man. You can reach my manager at 706-589-6914. And most of all, man, all prayers to the Most High for letting me walk on this solid grind again. You know what I'm saying? Not getting hurt behind that wall, 10 toes down. And shout out to my old lady, you know what I'm saying? Expecting August, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's it.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Appreciate you.